What's up guys, my name is Ronnie and welcome to Dem TCG. So in today's video, we're gonna go ahead and do some test hands with my Drytron deck. Let's get into it. Alright guys, here we go with the test hand video. I'm thinking of doing probably 2 test hands with my Drytron deck. This deck is pretty good. Nah, it's crazy good. But we'll just show you right here, right now. We'll go ahead and give it a good cut. You've shuffled it a couple times already. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into our first test hand by drawing 5. Okay. So we opened all spells, but that's not too bad actually, because basically this is 2 Drytron names. This is your ritual monster and you can get your ritual spell off this. So let's go ahead and see what we can do actually. So we're gonna go ahead and first activate Drytron Fafnir. So you're gonna go ahead and search for your ritual spell. So the ritual spell is of course Meteonus Drytron. Okay, so from there you would go ahead and actually activate Cyber Emergency. Let's go ahead and search for our Drytron Alpha Thubin. Okay, so Alpha Thubin's into our hand, and the Call by Grave is here just in case we get Drolled or Ash Blossom or any hand trap that might stop us. So from here we're going to go ahead and activate Drytron Nova. Drytron Nova is going to allow us to special summon a Drytron monster from our deck. Since we already have the ritual in our hand, we'll go ahead and summon Delta instead. Normally, if you don't have the ritual in your hand yet, you would get Zeta. So from there, you would immediately link off Delta into your Link Kuriboh. Sorry for the glare, guys. And then what you want to do is go ahead and activate Preparation of Rites. So this is going to go ahead and grab you your Cyber Angel Benten. And then from there, you go ahead and activate Drytron Alpha Thubin from your hand by attributing Cyber Angel Benten from your hand to special summon it. That will trigger Alpha Thubin's effect to go ahead and search you a Benten or any ritual monster of your choosing. And then Benten's effect, since it was tributed, you can get to add a fairy monster from your deck to hand. And the fairy monster we're going to go ahead and pick is the Herald of Orange Light. So next we're going to go ahead and activate Delta's effect in Graveyard by tributing Benten. So you special summon, and then we go ahead and reveal a ritual spell card to draw one. So we draw another Benten. So since we drew into another Benten, instead of searching for a Benten because we already have all 3, instead we would go ahead and search for Eva off of the Benten in our graveyard. So right here you would go ahead and link off your Alpha, or your Delta rather, to relinquish Anima, and link these 2 off into your Union Carrier. Activate Union Carrier's effect, targeting itself to go ahead and equip you from your deck a Dawn Knight. From here you want to activate your Meteonus Drytron using your Union Carrier as tribute to special summon your Benten from your graveyard. And then since Dawn Knight was sent to the graveyard, from the field to the graveyard, you can go ahead and Foolish Burial a light monster, and you would want to send your Gamma. Next, you're going to go ahead and activate your Gamma's effect by special summoning it, tributing your Benten in your hand to special summon it, and then that activates its effect to special summon a Drytron monster from your graveyard. So you're going to go ahead and special summon your Delta that you used earlier. Benten gets you another search, and this time around you're going to go ahead and search for your Vanity's Ruler. In your graveyard, you're going to go ahead and activate Meteonus Drytron to target one of your Drytron monsters on the field. It loses 1000 attack, and then this goes back to your hand, and then immediately you're just going to activate it once again, tributing one of your Drytrons that you did not lower to special summon a Benten out. And then next, you would tribute these 2 off into your Vanity's ruler. Since you haven't normal summoned yet, you can still use your Vanity's ruler. So now your opponent is locked from special summoning any monsters. But now, since both Ben 10s have been tributed, we get to, guess what, search again. So this time around, we're gonna go ahead and search for, since we already have Herald, we'll search for the artifact Lancia inner, and then we can go for another Herald of Orange Light. Okay, so this is what our hand looks like right now. We have basically 2 monster negates, right? So next you would link these 2 off into your Herald of Mirage Light, and then that's your end board. So basically you have 1 spell trap negate, and then you have 2 monster negates. With Eva, you can actually grab another Herald of Orange Light from your deck. Ultimately, you have a bunch of negates set up for you. Also, don't forget, you have your Call by the Grave. If you have not used it yet, you can just go ahead and set that. So this is a pretty good end board to go off against your opponent. They're locked out of their special summons, and you have a bunch of negates with all of these in your hand and with Herald of Mirage Light on the field. So that's a really good way to end off your turn. So let's go ahead and get into our next test hand. Alright guys, let's get it. Test hand number 2. This deck is really consistent trying to get that exact board out. But let's go ahead and try a alternative way. Let's say you're not able to get your Vanity's ruler out, so we're gonna go ahead and try to work this around differently. So let's go ahead and draw our 5. Okay, here's our 5. Okay, not too bad. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we can do. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and immediately activate Drytron Alpha Dubin's effect, tributing one of our deltas in our hand to special summon it. This allows us to get a ritual monster, so you would get your Cyber Angel Ben 10. And then from here, you would go ahead and activate Drytron Delta's effect, tributing your Cyber Angel to special summon it. You won't get the effect to draw, unfortunately, but with Ben 10, you're still allowed to search. So with Ben 10, we're actually going to go ahead and search for our Manju of 10,000 hands. So with our Manju, we're actually going to go ahead and normal summon that. So we don't have a normal summon anymore. So therefore, we don't have our Vanity's ruler. So we're going to go ahead, normal summon him. And then we're going to go ahead and find our ritual spell. So we got our ritual spell, Meteonis Drytron. And then from here, you would want to go ahead and link off your Manju and one of your Drytrons into your Union Carrier. Reason why you want to keep one of your Drytrons, it's a name on the field, the Drytron name, so that's really good. So you have some sort of a follow-up. So you're going to activate Union Carrier's effect, same routine, target it itself with Dawn Knights. Equip your Dawn Knights right there. Then we're going to activate Meteonis Drytron, sending these 2 to get your Cyber Angel Ben 10. Once again, your Dawn Knight sends a light monster from your deck to the graveyard, since it was sent from the field to the graveyard. So in this case, again, we're going to go ahead and get Gamma. We're going to activate Gamma's effect to tribute Cyber Angel Ben 10 from the graveyard, special summon him from the graveyard, and then we get to special summon another Drytron from the graveyard. So it would be either your Delta or your Alpha Thubin, doesn't matter. And then you get your Ben 10 search. So Ben 10 is going to search you out. Herald of Ultimateness. So you have Herald of Ultimateness in your hand. You're going to go ahead and activate Meteonis Drytron to target one of your Drytron monsters. It loses 1,000, and you get to add this back to your hand. And then you're going to go ahead and simply activate it again, tributing off your Delta to special summon Herald of Ultimateness from your hand. And then from here, you can go and link these 2 off for IP Masquerena. So right here, this board is not the greatest, but it does let you have an interruption and potentially 2 negates with Herald and Cyber Petite Angel. So remember, Herald of Ultimateness is an Omni negate just by sending one of your fairy monsters from your hand to the graveyard. So you have 2 negates with that, and then an interruption with IP Masquerena. Let's say you see something, but make sure before you even do this, make sure you have something in your hand. You can link these 2 off into one of your nightmares in your extra deck. So that about does it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed these test hands. Drytron is really fun deck to play. Not so much to play against, but really cool. And be sure to check out that deck profile that I posted last week for the whole deck list of this deck. And then do remember, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. We're doing a 250 subscriber giveaway for one of our damn TCG playmats, as you can see right here. So we're almost at that goal. Get us to 250, and then we'll actually sign this and ship it out to you guys. Do remember that these are the only mats that were ever made, plus the one that we're gonna go ahead and send you. So please do subscribe. We're almost there, guys. So with that being said, my name is Ronnie, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.